What does a 60K per month t-shirt look like compared to a $1,000 per month t-shirt? In this video, we are going to be analyzing the design, the keywords, the title and description and bullets, and the numbers and everything. And we're going to see why a $60,000 per month t-shirt is blowing past a $1,000 per month t-shirt. Why aren't they both on the same level? Why is one doing so much better than the other? Now, I just have to quickly say both of these figures are revenue. So the $60,000 per month t-shirt is $60,000 in revenue. However, that t-shirt in particular is still making thousands and thousands and thousands every single month in profit. So it's still quite a lot of money. Now, both of these shirts are on Amazon, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so I've gone for a 4th of July niche here, just because it's around the corner, and if you're selling on Merch by Amazon, you've got plenty of time to still make a couple of sales because their shipping is so unbelievably fast. And these are the two t-shirts in question. Now, I'm sure you've seen this one on the right before, Ben Drankin. It's been in a lot of videos, but no one has ever compared it to another one, and I want to show you the differences of why one is making more. Now, I'm sure you can guess which one is making more, but I tell you what, let me know in the comments which one do you think is making more before I tell you. First, we're going to go over the design, and then we're going to go over the numbers. So this one you've got here, you've got Ben Drankin. This artwork is absolutely phenomenal. Like, this is a piece of art. I mean, you can see here, right? Zooming in, this is just absolutely fantastic. Every aspect of this design is perfect. It's centered perfectly. The words are centered perfectly. It's taking up the right amount of space on the shirt. The font that he's used works perfectly. The fact that he's drinking, it's all absolutely perfect. Now with this design, so if we open this up a bit so we can have a look, we can see the hot dogs are good. They're not bad hot dogs, and the font is good as well. And in fact, the design as a whole is pretty good. I like that it's a round design. It's centered well. It takes up a good majority of the t-shirt. Now, some things that I don't like the look of, and that is, let me open it a bit more and show you. You've got, you look like the 4th of July makes me want hot dog really bad. Now, you look like the hot dog really bad, or 4th of July makes me want a hot dog really bad. There's just too much writing. So when you look at that, especially when you're walking past someone, they're going to be like, what? What does that say? You look like the 4th of July makes me want a hot dog really bad. It just doesn't really make sense. And I think this is a huge, huge factor in the downfall of this t-shirt. Now, I say downfall, it's still getting sales, so it's not like a downfall, but compared to the other t-shirt. Now, this white border is actually very cool. However, I know for a fact that when it comes to printing that, it's going to come out badly. It's very hard for them to kind of get this right because it's just such small little details here, which is really, really hard to get right with print on demand. So other than that, I mean, the font they've used here is perfect. I love the font. In fact, the hot dogs are really good. The lines are really good. It's all really good, right? I just think they needed to dial it back a bit in terms of the words. So if it's like you look like the hot dog real bad, maybe that makes more sense. Or you look like the 4th of July. I don't know. I think the wording needs to be rethought for this one. Now with this one, okay, let's going back to this one. There's not much words in here. I mean, it's obviously a play on words with Ben Franklin, right? And you've got him drinking with the cool glasses, with that smirk, and it's all been hand drawn or maybe drawn on an iPad or a computer. But it hasn't. I don't think this has come from Vexels or Creative Fabric or anything like that. I think that the person has drawn this, and it really, really shows. I mean, it's just amazing. I can't fault this design at all. It's just perfect. Okay, so now let's zoom out and have a look at the numbers, because obviously that is what everyone is here for. So if we open up this one first, we can see this one is getting around, well, this one over here is getting 544, but this one with this color is getting around $1,231 in revenue per month. So let's drag this out so it's the right, around 77 sales per month. Okay, and overall, well, there's no ratings, a very low listing score, which is fine because it's just a t-shirt. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's getting around 1,231 at $15.99. So it's probably making just over, $150 in terms of profit, maybe $200 in terms of profit, which isn't bad, right? If this is one of many t-shirts for them, it's not bad. Now, if we compare it to this one, right, this one's going to be getting a lot more. This one is getting 3,558 sales at $17.99. So they're making a lot more profit as well based on royalties because of the higher price. Their revenue is $64,008, which is just a ridiculous number. Now, I know, of course, this is just for this month, maybe last month as well, but after July the 4th, this probably won't get that many sales. It might still get sales because it's just such a fantastic design, but it might not get that many sales because 4th of July is over, right? However, they will repeat this next year for sure, right? The only thing is hopefully it doesn't get ripped off next year because, it gives people a whole year to copy this. I really hope that doesn't happen for this person. You've got a higher listing score, 4.7, and that could just be the keywords that they're using. The description, 138 ratings, which is good, all 5-star as well. I mean, there's a couple of 2 stars and 3 stars, but the fact that it's full 5 stars is really, really good. Now, obviously, we know based on other videos that I've done that it doesn't matter if it has reviews, lots or little, because if people like the design, they will buy it, right? At the end of the day, it's a t-shirt, so reviews don't really make the biggest difference, right? It's got a very low BSR, so all in all, this design is just doing amazing. Now, let's have a look at the keywords. So, one thing you'll notice with this is the keywords are actually very, very good. I mean, you've got, you look like the 4th of July makes me want a hot dog. So, that's how you say it, I guess. You look like the 4th of July makes me want a hot dog. I don't know what that means. Why do you look like the 4th of July? Whatever, I don't know. Maybe it's an American thing and I haven't got it. If there's something I'm missing, let me know in the comments. But either way, you look like the 4th of July makes one a hot dog real bad, right? You've got the exact same keywords here and here. What you could do is you could probably change the keywords up here a bit. Not that it will make the biggest difference, but it could help, right? And then down in the bullets, you've got this, get this American patriot, top saying you. So again, the keywords they have got spot on. They are doing excellently with the keywords. They've got a lot of different colors. I would probably get rid of most of these colors and offer like 3 colors or 4 colors. Otherwise, it's just too many. So you probably want a black, a blue, and a red, and maybe even a white or something, right? Well, that might not work with this background, right? But they've done the keywords really, really well. I'm really impressed with their keywords. And then going down to the description, I don't really see a description. So I don't think that there is a description. Maybe I'm missing it. I can't seem to find a description. Here he's got his brand, and then you've got Ben Franklin, 4th of July, Benjamin Franklin, Men, Women, USA flag, right? A whole bunch of keywords in there. Not bad, not as many keywords as the other person, but then I'll tell you why that's important. You've then got more over here. Again, not as many keywords as the other person, but just the right keywords. He hasn't used any random keywords that don't make sense. These keywords all make sense, and you can see he's kind of describing the t-shirt, American clothes showing American flag bandana and sunglasses for Independence Day, being very, very specific, right? And then in terms of description, he's got a very short, but he has a description, right? So I would say the other person is using better, like not better keywords, but more keywords, but this goes to show that keywords aren't everything. Keywords are like this important, but the design is like this important. So it doesn't have to be a crazy, amazing drawing design like this, right? It can just be a basic text on a black t-shirt, but the point is the design has to immediately make sense, trigger something, either some sort of emotion, whether it's sadness, funny, happiness, whatever. So this one immediately triggers a laugh, it's funny. Whereas this one immediately triggers confusion. What does it say, right? So you have to bear that in mind when you're creating these designs. Now, if we go and actually look at the stores, we can see this person's store, right? Now, this might not be all of their designs, but it does kind of make sense. And if we click this one, because funnily enough, this one is making even more money, right? If we go here, let it load, this one's making $77,921 in revenue, and it has a higher price of $19.99 with more sales. So this one is making a lot of money. It wouldn't surprise me if it's making over $10,000. I can't remember the royalties off the top of my head, but it's definitely over 8,000 in profit every single month. And of course, I'm just talking about this month and potentially last month. And that's just the exact same design, but on a tank top with white, right? So you can see what he's done there, and it really, really works. It just looks so good. I just can't fault this design, right? And you can see from his shop, he's gone to town with these designs. I mean, you've got this one over here. You've got all the other presidents. It's just brilliant. He's the one that did the Amerisaurus Rex. You've got America. You've got so much. You've got the Trump stuff. Now, I believe this is all the same person because all the same styles, all the same type of drawing. And you can just see from his BSRs, 4,000, 4.5, 5.5, 10, 10, 7, 8, 15, doing amazing. I don't even want to begin to imagine how much money this person is making, right? Again, I'm not going to use this person's store because, again, he's just done a bunch of keywords, so a whole bunch of stuff will just show up for someone who's done the same kinds of keywords. None of this looks like it's all the same person, right? That could be the same person, but I doubt it, right? So this person seems to have really done shop, and that's where he stands out. So, in conclusion, it's very hard to tell the difference between these two t-shirts if you were just looking at the keywords, the titles, and all that kind of stuff, right? If the design, if you couldn't see the design and you were just looking at the rest of the stuff, they would look pretty similar, right? But as soon as we bring the design in there, it all makes sense. Now, of course, I'm not sure if this person has used outside traffic to get more sales, Facebook ads, Google ads, social media, maybe he has a large following, I don't know. It's very hard to find that information out, and I'm still trying to do that. If anyone knows a way of doing that, let me know in the comments, because I would love to add an element to these videos where I show if they've done any advertising or not, right? So again, like I said, I don't know if that person's done that, but at the end of the day, you can see here the design really made a difference. And they're just a fantastic artist, and quite frankly, they deserve, you get the pun there, they deserved the sales that they are getting. Like, really, they deserve them. Now, if you liked the video, please don't forget to smash that like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, I am so close to 50,000 subscribers. So please help me get to 50,000 subscribers. And then I want to do some sort of crazy giveaway. I've already spoken about potentially giving away an iPad, and I'm still thinking about doing that. So help me get to 50,000 subscribers, and hopefully we can do that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.